Hello and welcome to a Honda CB200 video. Firstly, bit of an unboxing, new bits arrived. So, in our everlasting quest for removing rust of parts, I've used electricity, metal rescue, vinegar, but a new product that I found, well, a new product to me as it were, is this stuff. So let's have a bit of a dig around in here. So this is Bilthamber Deox-C. So it's a white powder that you dilute in water. There are a couple of other videos online about it. So I've got this for seeing what this is like for derusting. Cleaning, I've got some of the Surfex HD high-powered water-based degreaser. So we've got that, and quickly thank for it. And then for putting on a film, particularly on the mud guards, a sort of underneath underbody paint stuff. So I've got some of this, and then in here should be, I think, some thinners. Yeah, just some thinners. So not sponsored by them at all, purchased them myself. So really don't need to worry too much about that. But for doing the steering head, I thought some degreaser would be good. So we'll test that out. For then doing under the mud guards, we'll try that out. And then for doing the derusting, we'll try that out. Oh, I forgot this one. Oh, air conditioner bomb. We'll put the air conditioning in the car. So, what we're going to use this for? Let me get this out of the way and I'll show you where we're at. We've got the mud guard and its support. So I need to derust all of this. I'm not going to get the mud guard chromed. It's been modified by previous owners and cut short. So what I'm going to do is I've got to get the anti-chip coating off the bottom of it. I've had a bit of a test and the mud guard seems to be in reasonable condition. Bits of rust here and there, but we'll do that in a minute. So that needs to be derusted along with the mud guard. And then we've got the side supports for the headlight. Now these are in terrible condition. So I'm going to do a separate video on these and what we're going to do. But in this video I thought I'd quickly show you some of the tricks I'm using to remove the coating on that. And so someone's used a load of filler in here, which has exacerbated the rusting. And so what we're going to do is use some heat to soften and pop out this filler. And then these are going to go in the Deox-C as well, as sandblasting them is really ripping them apart. But we'll cover what I'm going to try and do with these in a later video. So in this one we're going to remove the filler out of there, and we're going to remove this coating from in there, and we're going to use this. Let's get to it. So we'll start with this one, which is hopefully fairly simple. So the filler has been placed right in here. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, and it's quite heavily stuck to the inside of that and is full of rust and corrosion in there. So like a bit of heat on it, and let's get it out. So there we are, that's all the filler out of there, and as you might be able to see, quite heavily corroded. So we'll get this into the Deox-C and de-rust that. And yeah, we're literally just warming up just so that it's sort of warm. You don't want to get it too hot, and you definitely want to do it in a well ventilated space, as you do get some fumes even if you're only warming it up a little bit. So yes, there's that done, and we'll cover what we're going to do with this in a future video. Right, using a towel that's got no flammable material on it that I know of. This underbody paint, etc., is really quite hard, brittle, very tar-like. So what I'm going to do is use some again heat and just warm it up slightly, not so that it burns, hopefully, and hopefully there's not too much smoke. Again, well ventilated space. I'm just going to peel this all off so we get back to the base metal, which I can then get in there with a wire brush in advance to soaking this in again some of the Deox-C, and see how well it does on getting rid of all the surface rust and the rust all in the relevant bits. Then we'll dry this off completely prior to some polishing. Let's give it a polish and a clean up, and then probably we'll just get it back on the bike as it is, with some under surface and with some anti-chip protection underneath that as well. So here we go. Right, so there we are. It's warm, but not too hot. I wouldn't recommend this at all. Maybe with a heat gun, etc., just to warm it up. I was trying really hard not to make it smoke or burn, as I'm sure the fumes from that are pretty horrible. But I'm in a well ventilated area, so hopefully it won't affect me too much. There's the odd little bit here and there, just to go through, which I'll grab some picks on. But then my next job is to get the wire wool out, the wire brush out on the drill, and just give that a once over with that, and then probably that's ready then to go into be de-rusted, and we'll then go from there. So I'll get the wire wheel out and we'll give this a go over with that. I'll clear up first. So there we go, there's the mud guard cleaned off of all that undercoating and as much rust as I can get off with the wire brush. It has blown through, so rust area, thin rust area over here, which is blown through to the other side. Don't know how well you can see that. So yeah, 3 areas there. Not really quite sure what I can do about that. If I was going for rechroming, then we might be able to braze that up and then rechrome. But what I'm going to do is try and find an old one that I might then look at actually getting. If I can get an old one that's in reasonable condition, I might look at fixing that one up and getting that one re-chromed. So this is going to go into a solution of the Deox-C and to de-rust that completely, and then we'll look at getting it thoroughly dry, giving this what's left of the chrome a bit of a polish, just to tidy it up a bit, and then an under seal, and then we'll put the bracket back on after that's had a paint job as well. And yeah, then I've got a resurfaced mudguard. So there we are. That's the mudguard. So I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Do give us a thumbs up. It helps promote the videos. Do consider subscribing if you like this kind of thing. And of course, do leave your comments below. I do read them all, and I'll try to get back to as many as I can. But yeah, that's all for now. And catch you next time.